Located in northwestern North Carolina in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains is the town of North Wilkesboro. North Wilkesboro is famous for being the birthplace of Lowe's home improvement stores and also home of the North Wilkesboro Motor Speedway. But tonight we are going to feature a little hidden gem in downtown North Wilkesboro called Roselli's on 10th Street. Come along with us as we try out this unique Italian restaurant. Well, good evening, folks. Tonight we are coming to you from North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, and we have been wanting to try the place you see behind us for several months now. We've actually been corresponding with the owners, and we are finally making it happen. We are at Roselli's on 10th. It is located at 211 10th Street in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Now, it's kind of fun for me to be up here because my entire side of the family, or on my dad's side, my entire family is from Wilkes County in this area. So we're up here tonight to have supper at a place we've been talking about for months. We've been looking forward to it for months. And this is an Italian restaurant. We've been looking at their menu and it looks like they've got a lot of great options. So we're going to go in here tonight and check out Roselli's on 10th Street in North Wilkesboro. So go with us. Okay, so Roselli's, here's the phone number, and here are the hours: Wednesday 4 to 9, Thursday 4 to 9, Friday and Saturday, or Friday 4 to 10, Saturday 4 to 9, and Sunday through Tuesday they are closed. All right, so here is a pan around the Roselli's on 10th. Food, I see a pizza so far. That looks really, really good. It's very small, very quaint, but I like what the owner just told us. He said you come in as strangers, you leave as family. So I like that. They've given us a warm welcome tonight. We're looking forward to sitting down and talking with him a little bit later. I think he's going to tell us the story of how this place came about, but we've been excited about this for months. In fact, in the time we've been talking to them, we've talked to some of my family up here who have eaten here, and I've not heard one bad thing about it. Everybody has said this is a great place. So I want to show you this up here as you come in. If you like the sauces here, you can actually purchase those, or the seasoning. I'm going to try to, don't know how well you can see that. Try to get that over in some light here just a little bit. Okay, we're going to take a look at this menu here, and we're going to start with the salads.
And this is what we got?
Yep, that's what they brought us out. So appetizers.
I have never seen that.
Ooh, stuffed mushrooms, don't those sound good?
Yeah.
And on the other side are the entrees, and folks, I'm telling you right now, this was hard to choose because there's so many good sounding entrees. She was even saying they had prime rib and ribeye steak with pasta.
Yeah, he does a lot of different specials.
Almost went with that, but I'm a stuffed shell lover, as y'all know. So I did get the stuffed shells, go to the beach, and that comes with shrimp. And what else did it say? Crab meat. Yeah. But really looking forward to that.
And they have a pizza menu. We'll have to get that as we go out too. Tonight's pizza night, she said.
And we also want to show you the pizza menu. And tonight is pizza night, they said, right?
Yeah.
A lot of good sounding toppings there. sound. Okay, so we're here with John Roselli, who is the owner of Roselli's on 10th, and very interesting story about how this place came about and the history of it. So I'm going to let him take it from here and just tell us a little bit about yourself and your restaurant.
Okay, well, thank you. I'm very happy that you two came down tonight. And you picked a good night to come. We are very busy, so
Yes.
we are crazy. Well, in 1931, my father, who was from New York City, he came south and got off the bus in Wilkes County. And he was like 20, and he had everything he owned, he had with him. And he asked a young man who was carrying his luggage where he could spend a couple of nights. So they said, well, I'm going to take you up to Dolly's boarding house, which was on Main Street. And that morning at Dolly's boarding house, my grandmother-to-be told my mother-to-be, Daisy was her name, Daisy, someone's going to come very important today, so I want you to take care of them. So when my dad showed up, he was from the north, so my mother thought, okay, this must be him. So they kind of just, put the red carpet out for him and got him the best room and took him biscuits. And he never had biscuits before up in New York. He didn't know what biscuits was.
A real Southern food.
Southern food. So and 2 months later, they was married. Well, I had my other restaurant. See, I had another restaurant on Main Street for 17 years. So one of the waitresses says, well, I can't work this weekend. I'm going to the beach. And I said, you don't have to, because I can make something and say, go to the beach. So that's how it all came about.
So is that the Sunny Italy restaurant that you're talking about?
Yeah, no, that was my restaurant called Roselli's, but Sunny Italy, well, my father's first restaurant was in North Wilkesboro in 1935. It was a barbecue place called the Green Pig. I don't know why he called it a Green Pig. I won't call it Green Pig now.
So your father, when he stayed at the boarding house, that's how he met your mother?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how they met.
That's an interesting story there.
And because he was Italian, he changed his name to Miller, Miller.
Okay.
Because he thought that maybe people wouldn't like that. He had this Italian name, Roselli. That's 1930, so a lot of things has changed.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's very similar to my mom's story.
Okay.
She's from Caldwell County, and she was married to a man from Ozone Park, Queens.
Right.
So, and he was an Italian. So
What was his last name?
Vecchione.
Vecchione.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Vecchione.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, just out of town. If you remember the Holland Clothing that was right here in town,
Oh, yes.
that was my uncle.
Okay.
My uncle owned that. The one that burned right here. Yeah.
Right down the street was,
The old Smithy
we call
building.
it the Goodwill.
Yes, the old
Smithy's
Smithy,
Goodwill.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was something that day because the flames was very high.
Yeah.
So Dad opened his first little cafe in 1935, and
Let's see if I can redeem myself.
this is my niece Trudy.
Hey,
And,
My mom's name's Trudy.
aw, nice.
did we have
Sharing
Trudy?
that.
We got somewhere.
Okay. So Trudy just joined us right before Christmas. She's starting a new life of herself. So she said.
Glad to help him out.
She said.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Raleigh. I was there about 30 years, and I moved up to Moxville right before Christmas. And so I was in software, got laid off. So I said, Uncle Johnny, you got a place for me? And he said, yes, I do.
Sounds good. She's doing a great job. And my wife should be out later. She's pinching in for me tonight, cooking.
Oh.
Yeah, but she does just as good as I do.
All right. Well, here. Tell us about the salad now.
Yes. Now, while I'm holding this camera, I want you to tell us, what do you call this salad? It's called a sunny.
It's originally sunny, but we all call it sunny salad for short. But the story is what my mother told me since she was Southern Baptist. When they first opened the restaurant Sunny Italy in 1966, they only had orange vinegar salad. So she said, I wanted something different, something I called my own. So she said she was at the local A&P. There was an A&P here at that time. And she was a praying woman. So my mother said, Lord, she would just talk out loud, Lord, help me find some kind of salad. So she said that the Lord talked to her and said, put this with that, and she kind of pointed on the shelves, and she put it together and kind of tinkled a couple of months, and it came to this.
Okay.
So
And you sell this salad dressing.
we sell the salad dressing.
All right.
And we used to sell a lot of different places, but I just couldn't keep up with it anymore. We had it in Lenore at one time at Food Line.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
So-
we're going to dig
so,
into that salad.
Yeah, see what you think. And I'd be
Absolutely.
back. I'll
Okay.
give you a little time to talk.
All right, sounds good.
And
Okay, Shaughnessy, tell us about that sunny salad tonight.
So it's the dressing that makes the salad. It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it. I can't tell if it's like an Italian or a creamy Italian, but it's got like some sweetness and just a little bit of a, I don't know if I'd say a
I
vibe.
hope y'all aren't hearing me crunch on that lettuce, but I'm tasting it. It is. It's
It's
like an
good.
Italian, but it's sweet.
It's good.
That's really good. It's unique.
Different, yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Okay. Take a bite of your bread there. And see, I assume is that garlic bread?
I'm not sure. Good and crispy.
Good and crispy. Also, I want to see these really nice looking desserts here. It looks like several types of cheesecakes. Chocolate cakes down the bottom. Every one of those looks good. Okay, so just got done with the salad. I want to make a couple of comments on that. It's basically a creamy Italian dressing with a hint of sweetness to it. It's unique. I really like it. That's one of the better salad dressings I think I've had. And I like the bread that came with it. Good thick piece of bread. It was very crispy around the edges, very soft in the middle. So far, I haven't gotten our entree yet, but so far, I'm impressed. It's
very good, Jeff.
Very hospitable, very friendly staff, owners. So far, so good. Okay, so they just brought out the entrees, and I'm telling you, I can't wait to get into that. I got the stuffed shells at the beach, and he did tell us they were, I guess, out of the regular stuffed shells, so they used the manicotti shells, but that's just as good. But that looks really, really good. You see the shrimp there.
I got tonight's special, which is cannellini, I think is how you pronounce it. It's kind of like manicotti. So underneath there's some shells.
Oh, okay. I thought you got a lasagna.
No, there's some shells underneath there. It's stuffed with spinach and I think
Dig
they
one of
said
those out.
mushrooms.
It's like, I guess a cannelli is like a skinny manicotti.
You can
So
kind
what's
of
that stuffed with meat?
No,
Oh, mushroom?
spinach and mushrooms and a cheese.
Okay, so what's your impression of it?
Very good.
Very good?
Very good. Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this. This is the stuffed shells at the beach. I'll try by first of all without any seafood. There's Alfredo there. Let me show you that.
Steam's coming off of it.
Yeah, that's excellent. Excellent. So try a little bit with the shrimp on it. I guess, is that the crab there? Is it, it's almost, I guess that's the crab on the side there. Sorry about that. One thing he told us that when we sat down, he said this is not a typical Italian restaurant. Like, and he had apparently watched some of our other videos at Italian restaurants. He said those are typical. This one's not. I think he's right. There's some offerings on the menu here that I've not seen.
Yeah.
Apparently, I got cheese in the corner. She's over
I'm
at
just trying to let
Jester.
them know. So my sauce here is like, I'm saying it's kind of a little bit chunky. But maybe it's a little bit of sweetness, but it's so good. And I did watch a video. There's another YouTube video on this restaurant, and they like to use fresh ingredients. Good too.
Okay, yeah, we want to record this story here. So go
The
ahead.
history of Sunny Italy, Fisher history.
All right.
Dad tried his hand doing chickens. chicken foreman, and he lost a lot of money. So everyone said, you know what, since you cook good, why don't you just open a restaurant? So Daddy tore down the chicken house on this side of the road and brought the wood and the tin and built a restaurant on this side of the road.
With the materials at the chicken house as well.
Yeah, but chicken was never in the restaurant.
Yeah, because I always heard the story that it was in a chicken house.
Yeah, well, it's kind of half true,
Yeah.
but you know, it's a catchy thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
A lot of chicken houses here in the Wilkes County.
Used to be, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's interesting. So what do we? No, I have not. What do we have here?
So this is Sharon's cream puff. That's what you guys call it, right?
Sharon's cream puff,
Yeah.
based on my mother's recipe, but Sharon kind of wrote it to 2024.
And Sharon is your wife. We just enjoyed meeting her and talking with her.
So I'm gonna take a bite of this.
All right. Let's see your reaction.
That's really good.
Really good. So let's see. Let's see in the middle of that there. Oh, that cream.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I think so. All right.
That's good.
And then the chocolate sauce on top,
That's really good
or
too.
as they say in France, ganache, chocolate ganache.
Okay, so we also have a piece of peppermint bark cheesecake. So Shaughnessy's gonna.
Yeah, you can see the bark here on top of it.
Let me turn that just a little bit.
Peppermint bark. There.
Yeah. There you go.
So it's got a chocolate crust.
Okay. So how's that hit you?
Really good.
Is it?
You liked everything tonight, hadn't you? Yeah, me too.
You're gonna be rolling me out of here.
Okay, so they also have a cookbook. Now, this is your mother on the front of the
That
cookbook.
is, yes.
Okay. So, yeah,
And then if
we're going
you-
to take that home with us.
Yes, then you open it up. There's my mother and dad in front of the famous Sunny Italy restaurant back in the day.
Okay.
And her favorite verse that she loved.
Nice.
She had a hard time with me because she was Southern Baptist and I was young and crazy in the 60s. So you can imagine. But hey, I came around. And I was about 45, but I came around.
There you go.
And of course, this woman would knock me in the head if I wasn't. Right? And
So, yeah, we're looking forward to trying a lot of those.
then there's my father. That's one reason he came south. He was a part-time boxer.
Oh, okay.
So then there I was at Appalachian.
Oh, that's you.
That was me in 1975.
Okay.
And then that's me a couple of years ago.
1975. You weren't even born then.
But that's why I tell Sharon that if we started dating when I was in college, she would have been 6.
She turns 47 tomorrow. I probably shouldn't have told you that. But, yeah, it's a birthday girl here.
Okay.
So for Valentine's Day this year, they're going to have some special dishes as well. So I'm going to let her tell us about those.
Okay, we're gonna have a Sophia Loren is a creamy kissable lasagna with a creamy white sauce, and we're gonna have a seafood cannelloni. It's a blend of seafood and with a white sauce, or you get a choice of pink sauce for that. And we're going to add shrimp as well.
Okay.
We're going to have filet steak with a creamy mushroom sauce, garlic potatoes, and asparagus.
Wow.
We're going to have gluten-free spaghetti. We're going to add zucchini and asparagus with that. And then we're going to have the best pairs. So that's going to be a half and half Marilyn Monroe and James Dean. So that's going to be lasagna and spaghetti with that.
Wow.
And a meatball.
And a meatball. Yes. And then we're going to have some yummy desserts. I'm sure with Valentine's Day, be some type of red velvet or something
Right.
along those lines.
Okay. Yeah, so everybody keep that in mind too. Somewhere to take your date. If she's not been speaking to you, you might want to bring her here. So
Yes.
that should fix it. So yeah, all those sound great. All right, thank you. Okay, folks, we wanted to do our closeout now. We just finished up our supper at Roselli's on 10th here in downtown North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. we hope you enjoyed the extra features in this video, the interview with the owner, telling his story. It's quite a fascinating story, to be honest with you. How his father came down from New York City, ended up in Wilkes County, North Carolina, met his mom, and then, well, that's...
The rest is history.
The rest is history. So, anyway, why don't you start off tonight and tell us what you thought of your experience here at Roselli's.
So I was really excited about it because I've been following their Facebook page, and he posts pictures of the food, and they do specials more than what's just like on the menu, so you can always, you know, find something special or different, I should say. So he had told me yesterday what they were going to be having tonight, so I was pretty excited about that. That sounded really good. But everything was amazing. That salad dressing, it was good. It did have a good amount of sweetness, and he said his mom liked sugar. She put sugar in everything, so that was really good. The bread was good. The dish, cannelli, that was really good. So it was stuffed with mushrooms, spinach, and I guess like a ricotta cheese, I'm assuming, and a homemade marinara sauce, cheese on top. There was 3 of them in there, very filling. You had to help me eat it. And those desserts, I mean, they had a whole case over there. I was like, yeah, I could have sampled everything, but peppermint cheesecake. All of the cheesecakes are homemade. She does excellent. That was so good. That cream puff was really good too. So we were already talking about coming back and trying the pizza, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on that
Pizza looked
menu.
amazing. That's the first thing I saw. The table behind us when we were seated had a pizza.
And
So,
one of the things that, I don't know if you were recording the waitress when she was telling the specials or not, but they actually had prime rib that you can get with, I think, a pasta, maybe. I don't remember, but that kind of got my ears listening a little bit, so I thought that might be a future visit too. You know how I like prime rib.
I don't think I recorded that part. I think I recorded when she was giving the Valentine's specials.
Yeah, okay.
But
That was at the beginning.
yeah, she said something about a prime rib with pasta or a ribeye steak with pasta, which,
Yeah.
you know, sounds just really good.
And so, I mean, my meal was excellent. They came and sat with us. It was really nice chatting with them, hearing the history. And he said that his mom was interviewed. What was that? Carolina Weekend, that tells a little bit about
In
the
the
restaurant.
in the 90s, I
in
think
the
he
90s.
said.
Her name was Daisy, so that's probably
Daisy Roselli. So I
Yeah,
guess
so
if you want to
look that up. That
yeah.
would probably be a good watch.
So, and his father and his mom, I guess, had the Sunny Italy restaurant prior to this one.
Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people from this area have eaten there and know about it.
Yeah. So, would you do it again?
I plan to.
So, yeah, I know this is a little bit of a lengthy video already, so I'm going to try to narrow it down. I'm just going to say that everything from the salad to the main dish to the dessert to the piece of bread was outstanding. You know us, we're going to give you a fair and honest review. I don't really have one bad thing to say. I had heard a lot of good things before we came from people we know who have come here, and I think it was all true. I would say if you're anywhere in the area of North Wilkesboro, especially if you live here and you haven't been here, you ought to try it. But even if you're visiting up in Boone, you're going up maybe to do some snow skiing or something, or to see the fall leaves, just jump on 421, come down the mountain into North Wilkesboro. It'd be well worth your time to try this place out. If you're coming from Yadkinville or Elkin down the eastern side of town, just come on up here, get on 421 or 268 and come on up here and try this place out. I don't think you're going to be disappointed at all. I know we plan to be back. It's about a 50-minute drive from our house up here. I do have family. Like I say, all my dad's side of the family is from here in Wilkes County. But we definitely plan to be up here and to try several other things out, because you just can't try them all in one night.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of things I want to try. So I would give it a thumbs up.
Definitely.
And yeah.
He said, like, tonight, you know, when you leave here, you're like family. And
Yeah.
they really did
They
treat
did.
us
They
that
treated
way.
us like royalty
It was
tonight.
nice.
So
it was really nice.
we appreciate that. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe,
And find and follow us on Facebook.
and have a blessed evening.